Hi, this is Shilpa here, and today I want to talk about something that I was really embarrassed for a very, very long time as a teenager. So, I started my homeopathy journey when I was just 17, and this decision was a huge leap for me, and it made a huge impact on me, not just professionally but also personally. The holistic concepts in homeopathy took me on my own journey of personal development and growth. And it was hard at times to share with my friends and my family these so called weird concepts of health, healing, and well being. So I really found myself spending a lot of time and effort going deep into my own world of personal development through homeopathy and many other holistic tools for 6 years of medical school. And frankly, at times I was embarrassed sharing my experiences with people in the so called conventional world out there. For them it was nonsense, right? It can't possibly work. But for me personally, this was a huge transformational process I was undergoing, and not a single person I knew in my world then was in this sort of thing. All my friends were either pursuing conventional medicine or engineering or architecture or accountancy, business management. And so I went on with my own way. And then after graduation, I was determined to start my own homeopathic practice. Now, back then, my vision was to help patients transform at every level through my homeopathy. But when I started my business, I struggled to get patients through the door, and I did not make any money for months. So it was at that point I decided to learn about business and entrepreneurship. Now, this seemed to be a completely different world than my holistic personal development world. But I was determined to make an impact. So I religiously applied the tools that I learned in the business and entrepreneurial world into my own homeopathic practice. And now I have this highly fulfilling homeopathic business that makes a huge impact on patients and practitioners in this world. And I have patients across 4 continents. I run my homeopathic online academy that empowers tens of thousands of homeopathic students and practitioners around 74 countries to create their own success through homeopathy. So, alright, my life changed radically the day I started, but why am I telling you this story? And it's because I can trace the roots of my business success back to my weird homeopathic journey that led to my personal development. So, let me explain. So I've got involved in the holistic personal development world, and then I got involved in this entrepreneurial and business world. And as far as I know, they're completely two different worlds, right? But then 4 to 5 years later, when I was a bit more advanced and a bit more successful in my practice, I started to get out and meet more and more successful people in the entrepreneur world. And I realized that my little weird holistic homeopathic sort of personal development world that I went deeper and deeper into wasn't that unusual in the entrepreneur and the startup world. In fact, all the top performers, all the successful entrepreneurs and the startup founders that I met in that business world, they were all into using one or more forms of these holistic tools into their own personal transformation that I felt so weird about. Okay, so let me draw this out for you. All right, let's just say that this is the entrepreneur and the business world. And then this is what I noticed. If we look at the top people who are having the huge success in this world. So let's see, this is the small circle of people within the business world that are highly successful business people. All right, they could be business owners, startups, entrepreneurs. And what I noticed is that almost all of them are connected to the personal development world, which means they are using some form of holistic tool in their lives and in their business. And there may be very, very few who aren't involved in some form of personal growth, but pretty much 90% of the most successful business owners I have met who are having real success and real long-term sustained success, they are into some form of holistic personal development. And I have met hundreds, if not thousands of people now who are having this amazing success. And remember, success is not just about money. Yes, money is a huge part of it because it gives you choices. But success at every level, living a highly fulfilled life through their business. Now, is it possible to be an entrepreneur into business using holistic or personal development tools and not be successful? Yes. I mean, there are tons of holistic practitioners out there who are not having success and they understand these concepts. Some of them can apply it for other people, but they are actually not doing anything about it to transform themselves and their business. So again, what I also noticed that most successful entrepreneurs who are using these holistic, or homeopathic personal development tools, they implement it at a deeper transformational level in their lives. And if you are aware of my stages template, it is applying at stage 3 and 4. So no matter what tool they use for personal development, including homeopathy, they are using it at that deep level. So if this is what the 4 stages mean, then they're using these tools to first create a change energetically at stage 4, which is in their core vision. Then they use it to then create a change within stage 3, which is their desires, their dreams, their beliefs. And then they use these tools to create changes at stage 2, which is their habits and behavior. And finally, that propels them to get that act together at stage 1. It is only now they can take action and transform their business. So it has to flow in this direction. This is the direction of cure, but it is also the direction of transformation and the direction of success. I mean, you create that transformation in your energy, in your mind and body first, so you can take the action to create the business of your dreams. And the core thing that everyone teaches, if you transform in your mind and body first, only then you can use the business tools to create action in your business, and you can see a large percentage of practitioners who will actually start having that success. So you see, it was very interesting for me how our weird homeopathic concepts lead to holistic personal development that can actually translate into business development and success. I thought I was this lone person out there in my close circle of friends using these weird tools for health and personal growth. But then when I started moving around with very, very successful people, I noticed they were all into some form of holistic, personal development. They were all putting that into action. So just watching motivational videos or reading about business strategies does not do anything for you and your business. It's about using them to transform your vision and identify at stage 4 so it aligns itself to express in your practice. And then there is some real power in that. That's one of the reasons in my blog videos there's so much about homeopathy as much as about personal development and also your practice development at all stages, because for me they are no longer separate. They are a part of the whole. The homeopathy and the business part are together. So if you want to have long-term success in your homeopathy and business and personal life, you have to get your inner game and your mental game together just as much as you need your homeopathic and business game together. So wherever you're watching this, scroll down and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this, because I would really love to know what your thoughts are.